This conversation is taking place at the Delaware Center for Contemporary Arts.
Welcome. I'm here today at the Delaware Center for the Contemporary Arts with Tracy Richardson. Tracy, Mélomanie takes pride in making connections between performers, composers, audiences. How do you go about doing that, and what kind of contribution does that make to the cultural vitality of the community?
Well, thank you for asking. Hello, Paul. We really love the combination, the dynamic musical combination of early music. The music of the Baroque, and then a little bit into the classical and a little before the Baroque. Then we skip the 19th century and we go straight to the 20th and 21st century. We think this is a hugely dynamic pairing of music. So now what we like to do is in our concerts, we always pair up these two kinds of music, and often usually we have a piece that's been written for us, and all kinds of composers have been writing for us, and when they do that, we like to have them come to the concert and they speak to the audience and just talk about what their inspiration is, what their love of this, why do they want to write for us.
So it really is an interactive dialogue about music.
It is.
And not just a passive listening to music. Now, in your commitment to fostering new composition, you work with established composers as well as student composers. Could you speak to that range of composers that you rely on?
Well, you may know that in the last 10 years, actually more like 15 years, we've had 27 pieces written for us. That's we're really happy about that. We're really proud of it. And those are things that have been written for us and we've premiered. Of course, there's a lot of other music for the 20th century that we just bring back. Well, in the last 5 years, we've had 15 pieces. So we are kind of accelerating in our ability to, make that connection with composers and have them have confidence in us, and we have confidence in them. And now we have a really nice relationship at the University of Delaware with the composer there, who is Jennifer Margaret Barker, and she has just a tip-top class of composition students. Some of them are undergraduates, some are graduate students, and so forth. So lots of levels. And whenever we play for them, these young people they're just really engaged. They're sitting forward like this. They're coming at you with questions. It's really wonderful. So anyway, this year for the first time, Jennifer has asked them, 5 of them, to write pieces for us. And we're going to, in late May, we're going to have a studio reading of the pieces that are written for us, and we'll coach the students. And then I think, I don't see why this wouldn't work, we're going to choose one, and we're going to perform it next year in our series.
So in addition to having providing an opportunity for composers to really showcase their work, you also have a significant impact on local social service agencies as well as local businesses through your performance. Could you speak to that connection and how you impact those entities?
We would like to be more than music. Music is wonderful, it's actually enough, but we have enjoyed making connections and collaborations with several, as you say, social service agencies in the city and in Philadelphia. So it builds, for us, the sense of duty, really, that we have toward one another. It's something extra the audience gets to do and that we get to do with somebody like Friendship House or the Sunday Breakfast Rescue Mission.
And your programs, it's not just listening to a concert, it really is a social experience. and you connect with local businesses. Just, how do you do that?
We'd like to have a reception afterward, and so we have a nice arrangement, a nice connection with a downtown restaurant whose name is Presto. It's a lovely coffee bar, and they just invite us after our receptions, and a lot of our audience goes right down there, just to make it a night out for everybody. And I think it's very pleasant.
So between the entertaining composers and bringing in audiences and performers and students, you engage with the local businesses and social service agencies. Tracy, it's been great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and thank you for what you do.